Hello students, this is Uma Vidushi. Welcome you all in today's video. In this video, I will introduce you with the first unit of your Gulmohar English literature, that is Suzanne. So without wasting much time, let's begin today's class. This story is written by Sir Michael Morpurgo. He is an English book author, poet, playwright and librettist. Librettists are those persons who write the text of an opera or other vocal work. He is also best known for children's novels such as War Horse in the year 1982. He was born on 5th October 1943. Now he is at the age of 77. Let's quickly talk about the main characters of this story. So you will find the four main characters of this story. Yannick, who is a 10-year-old boy who has stayed with his uncle and aunt. Amandine, who is Yannick's cousin sister. Uncle Bruno, who was the father of Amandine and Yannick's uncle. And Cézanne. He was a French painter who was a great influence on many artists of the 20th century. Now let's talk about the setting of the story. Suzanne is for young readers. The setting is in 1960s. It is about a 10-year-old boy, Yannick, who has to stay with his aunt, uncle and cousin in the south of France because his mother needs recovering from a treatment. Provinces is the place to be, and so the paintings of his mother's beloved scenes say. It is paradise on earth and all of it. Yannick is hesitated to stay with his aunt Mathilde, and yet in the process he waits tables at his aunt and uncle's restaurant. He befriends his cousin and makes an amazing discovery about an artist who regularly visits his restaurant. The discovery is made when he accidentally destroys a precious drawing. So as you can see here in the picture, Yannick was flipping, means turning the pages of the drawing book of his mother. In that drawing book, there were many beautiful scenes of countryside of provinces. Provinces is a region in southeastern France famous for its scenery, which were painted by master painter Cézanne. So one summer he get the chance to go and spend some time with his uncle's family who lived there. Why he got the chance to live with his uncle and aunt? Because his mother was undergoing with some treatment. Yannick soon began to enjoy his stay, and sometime he run to the village restaurant which was owned by his uncle and aunt. So one day there was a bustle. Bustle means there was a noise, excitement among everyone that the famous man is going to visit the restaurant of his uncle. So who was that man? Why is there such a fuss about his visit? We will come to know when we will read the chapter. So now I am going to explain you the paragraphs of this story. That evening my cousin Amandine told me that I had to do everything properly because of their best customer was coming to dine with some friends. He lived in the chateau in the village, she said, and was very famous. When I asked what he was famous for, she didn't reply. So that evening, means on the very same day, Yannick was told by Amandine that he has to do everything very properly. Why? Because their best customer, their best famous painter was going to come in their restaurant with some friends. That famous customer or that best customer lived in a chateau. Chateau is a kind of a palace or castle which are generally you find it in large France countries. So he lived there with his friend, and also she also added that he was a very famous man. So when Yannick inquired about that famous man, she didn't reply. In the second paragraph, you will find that she said, "Questions, always questions. See, turtle, go and fetch the logs." So when Yannick inquired about that best customer, Amandine get annoyed and she scolded Yannick not to ask any further questions and do the work whatever is assigned to him properly. Third, whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man without much hair. But I felt very pleased when the famous man ate one of my creamy brulee. After the man and his guests left, we began to clear the table. I pulled the paper tablecloth off, scrunched it and threw it into the fire as usual. Suddenly Amandine went rushing past me. For some reason she grabbed the tongs and tried to pull out the remnant of the burning paper tablecloths. But it was already too late. Then she turned to me. Now when that man came, Yannick found that the man looked very ordinary. There was nothing special in his appearance or by his attire. He looked very simple. But at the same time, Yannick felt very happy because that famous man ate one of his dessert. Creamy brulee is a kind of a French dessert which he had prepared for himself. But the best customer, that famous man, tried his dessert which Yannick felt so, by which Yannick felt so happy. So when the man and the guest left that place, as a everyday routine, they have to clean the table by removing the tablecloths and just wipe it up. So as usual, the waiter and even today Yannick came to clear the table. So he pulled the tablecloth off from the table. He scrunched it and threw it into the fire as he do every time. But suddenly, what happened? Amandine went rushing past time, means she ran towards him, and for some no reason she just grabbed tongs. Tongs are a kind of a device which are generally used to pick up the things when something is very hot. So she tried to pull out that paper out from the fire, but it was already too late. The paper was burnt. Then she turned towards Yannick. "You fool!" she shouted. "You little fool!" "What?" I said. "That man who just left does a drawing on the tablecloth as a tip for Papa if he likes his meal. You went and threw it in the fire? He is the most famous painter in the world. Idiot!" She was in tears now. Yeah, so what happened when Amandine was not able to pick out that paper from the fire? She was very annoyed. At the same time, she was very disheartened, and she started yelling on Yannick by calling him fool or by calling him idiot. And she also mentioned that it was not the ordinary paper, it was the paper on which the man had made some drawing as a tip, as some extra gift for his dad, because he liked his meal. And Yannick just went and threw that paper in the fire. So it was very sad moment for Amandine. That's why there was tears in her eyes. What happened next? that we will see in the next class. For that you have to watch the second part of the video. Till then, you have to pick out the difficult words from these paragraphs and note down in your note copy and try to learn them properly. I will see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much.